Okay.
All right.
Usually starts fast, though.
And good evening and welcome to Robert C. Byrd High School, where the North Marion Huskies are in town to take on the RCB Flying Eagles. Sean McNamara, Coach Stephen Harbert up here in the booth high atop RCB field. Thank you all for joining us in here tonight on our YouTube free audio broadcast. And should be a good night for football, Coach. It's cooled down a little bit, and we got a matchup between two Big Ten foes that have played each other a lot, and it's kind of been a lopsided series.
Oh, it has been a lopsided series. I've been involved on the wrong end of this series for a while. So I remember our first win back. I think you have it.
2019. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So North Marion 2-18 all time against RCB, getting outscored 699 to 392. Lost by an average score of 35-20. So it's been kind of lopsided over the years, and North Marion looking to flip the script on that. Huskies come in number 6 in the WVSSAC Class AAA playoff rankings.
Ladies and gentlemen, captains for tonight's game.
RCB coming in at 14.
Wayman Simple, number 11, Bobby Jones, number 13, Brian Poindexter, and number 68, Logan Martin. Captains for your Flying Eagles, number 44, Armando Montero.
Sorry, having some mic issues here. Trying to fix that.
Number 51, Trevor Dean, and number 76, Julian Bailey.
What was going on? Couldn't hear us at all? All right, 2nd down and 9 now. Sorry for the audio issues we're dealing with. Timeout on the field. RCB will take it.
That's their 2nd timeout. Tell you what, this first half is going by quick.
Now, you see, Coach, we talked a little while ago about you jinxing the kicker on the kick. As a sports writer who works on Deadline, you never talk about how quickly the game is going, because that is a thing within the media community. So I know you're new to this.
Yeah, I am. I'm bad at
when we're sitting here at 10:45 tonight,
I just feel like it's 8:04 to go in the 2nd quarter. Unless these guys come out and go Mike Leach air raid, and which honestly, if I were them, I would. But I apologize. I mean, it is 8:04, 2nd quarter. It just seems like this game is moving right along.
2nd and 9 after the timeout. Ball at the 45. Heflin in the backfield at quarterback. He's going to send Smith in motion left to right. Smith will clear the formation and reset as a wing. Now this will be a handoff. This goes to Isaiah Barksdale. And he gets a little bit of a forward push before the Huskies take him down. It's going to be a gain of 4 for Barksdale. He's got 7 yards on 4 carries tonight. And that'll bring up 3rd down.
Makes it to the 41-yard line. We'll be 3rd down.
Again, how many passes has Bird thrown? 1?
Heflin's 1 of 2 passing tonight. He completed a 4-yard pass to Barksdale.
I'm honestly just amazed.
All right, ball at the 41-yard line, 3rd down and 5. Heflin drops back to pass, has plenty of time, throws it over the middle, has his man. That one is caught, and that'll be a 1st down as he finds Elijah Holmes.
Yeah, honestly, I think this is their strength right here. Being able to put Heflin in a great position. Again, he played on a Liberty team last year and really threw the ball well against us last year. Like, I think this is their strength.
Gain of 13. This will be a handoff and a give to Barksdale. And he gets a good positive run.
I'll tell you another thing I like about the Heflin kid. He carries out every single fake. He handed it off to Barksdale, and he ran 10 yards.
9 yards on that carry. 2nd down and 1. This will be another give, another Barksdale run. Landon Stempel ties him up, but he got enough forward momentum to move the chains. 1st down.
33 Barksdale on the carry.
All right, we're going to have to tighten up here.
Takes it to the 16-yard line. 1st and 10.
Gain of 3 for Barksdale. He's got 19 yards now. 1st and 10 from the 16. 6:30 on a average moving 2nd quarter clock.
I guess that's a better way to put it, right?
Trip wide receivers to the right, tight end left, single back with Heflin. It's going to be Smith in motion. Tries to get to the outside. The Huskies turn him in nicely, but a good move by Junior Smith. He's inside right around the 5-yard line. North Marion had a chance at him, but a great run by Junior Smith.
They did, but I'm telling you, I've seen this kid last year on film when we were preparing, and this kid can play.
So now it's down to the 5-yard line. 1st and goal for the Flying Eagles as Holmes and Smith will check out of the game. Barksdale and Calvert checking. Sorry, not Calvert. Yeah, Calvert back in.
Yeah, I think we were watching film of Fairmont Senior last year is who I believe I saw him play. And man, he's electric.
Barksdale, Calvert, in the diamond formation back there with Heflin. And Heflin is going to fake a pitch outside and tries to take it himself, and Hunter Rogers not fooled.
Yeah, so what they did there is, I saw that on film this week. They fake the pitch and you run quarterback power inside. They'll run it 2 ways. They'll run power or they'll run inside zone with the quarterback. Again, talk about developing type plays. Like, you're asking your O-lineman to hold these guys for a while. A little bit challenging in high school, honestly.
7-0 Huskies, 5:10 2nd quarter. and it's second down and goal from the 6-yard line for the RCB Eagles. Barksdale behind a pistol formation. Heflin. Now Heflin with an option, keeps it himself, and he's going to pick up a yard before he's pulled backwards by Gavin Floyd.
Yeah, North Marion did a great job of really defending triple option right there.
You don't see triple option too much anymore.
No, you don't. And again, it's tough. You have to dedicate time at practice for that. I don't care if they run it, 2 times a game. These guys have the ability to break it. So you have to dedicate time at practice. They did a really good job of executing.
3rd and goal from the 6. Triple wide receivers to the right side, single back alongside Heflin, tight end to the left. Heflin looking to pass. He drops back. He's under some pressure. Now he'll roll out to the right, throws it into the end zone, and this one is caught. Touchdown,
Wow.
Junior Smith.
I'll tell you what, that was a heck of a catch because Cyrus Collins was all over him. Honestly, I thought, man, this is going to be PI.
Heflin did a good job keeping the play alive for a while.
Uh-oh, what happened here?
I'm not sure. We got a stoppage on the play.
I'm not sure what they're doing. Anyway,
PAT attempt coming on the way. Heflin the kicker. Snap. Kick is up. It's blocked.
He blocked it.
Huskies got it in the middle. Josh Holden.
My
with the block.
man, Josh Holden. Good for him. Good for him. That is why it doesn't matter. I've mentioned this on a lot of our broadcasts. I always watch and see whose effort is really good on those extra points after you give up a touchdown, because it says a lot about a kid's character and what they care about their team if they're really going hard. Usually you see Blake Johnson in there diving. So good for Josh. That's why you do it. That point, I mean,
yeah,
we know firsthand 1 point makes a big difference.
So that makes it 7-6, 4:09 second quarter. After each team goes the first quarter without scoring, a couple back-to-back touchdown drives.
See who we got back. Poindexter
and Collins will be back deep to receive. Colton Campbell just in front of them.
Yeah, it looks like coach has changed his kick return a little bit.
Heflin on to kick off. Heflin really doing it all for RCB.
I'm telling you, man. Well,
kid's a ball player.
I hate to say it, man, but when you come from a smaller school like you did from Liberty, you got to learn how to do it all. You know what I mean? Like you need a punter, you need a kicker. Very rarely do you have kids that specialize in some things.
This kick will be picked up off the ground by Collins at the 16. Now Cyrus has a lane up the left side, and Cyrus finishes the run on top. He'll get it out to the 46-yard line. Then it's going to be a gain of 30 by Cyrus Collins. Nice return.
Yeah, Cyrus had a chance to maybe do one of those Tavon Austin type stop on a dime, and then no. He said, you know what, I'm just going to put my shoulder down and try to finish this run.
And talking about Heflin again, one of my favorite coaches deal with always, Coach Harmon out at Liberty.
He's a great guy.
Great guy.
He's a great guy.
How'd you guys not scoop him up for the North Marion staff after this?
He's teaching over Lincoln, so I'll be surprised if you don't maybe see him try to do something over there.
1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Cole Morris dropping straight back to pass. That's a screen. Lobs it over. Brian Poindexter has it. And Brian's going to pick up a nice gain and a first down. We talked about the blitzes earlier, and that time you screen right over it, and Poindexter's able to move the chains with a gain of 11.
Yeah, it did a really good job of executing that screen, and we're not really a really good screening team, but I know that it's something that they've been hitting on since the bye week.
Gain of 11 there. Ball up to the 43-yard line, and this will be Poindexter taking it himself, and he'll pick up a gain of about 3 up to the 40. And if you're a lineman for RCB or anyone against the screen, what's the phrasing? If it's easy,
if it's easy, well, I don't know. I'll tell them if it's too easy, just sit and watch, because, the whole game you're sitting there just battling each other, right? So if they're just going to let you go, just sit still.
Yeah.
And
offensive line or defensive line always taught if the lineman in front of you is going somewhere, if you follow him, it's probably where the ball is going.
That's right. That is right.
Ball up to the 40 for the 2nd and 7. Morris looking to pass again. Out route. Collins caught, nearly picked, but Cyrus has it. He's up to the 20, and he'll go out of bounds. That one, I think we had Barksdale looking for a house call there.
Buddy, he broke on that ball and tried to make a play on it, and Cole did a good job of getting it where it needed to be, and good job.
Gain of 22 on that one to Collins. Ball up to the 18-yard line as we have 2:54 on a rolling second quarter clock. Huskies with a 7-6 lead. Toby Michael in at quarterback now. Pistol formation. Snap, pitch. Here's Poindexter, picks up a good block from Friels on the edge, and Brian tries to break it to the outside, but tackled right around the ankle. Elijah Holmes gets him.
Trying to see who.
Yeah, I'm looking for the same thing. Landon Stemple.
It was Stemple. Did you notice that?
Yeah, I did. You and I were both looking to see the number coming back. Stemple blocked this man from the 18 all the way into the end zone.
Yeah, and then what I liked about it is both kids gave each other a 5. It was like a little respect thing. Hey, good job, way to block, and Stemple just gave him a 5 back, and I like that.
We got a flag on the play. It's going to be an unsportsmanlike on number 51 for Robert C. Byrd. It's Trevor Dean.
Yeah, the one thing about 51 is I believe it was 45 is their starting DN, and I think I saw that he was out tonight. I think I saw him in a boot. So if you're that young man, you better keep your cool because a second unsportsmanlike and you're gone.
So with the ball at the 18, that unsportsmanlike should be a 14-yard penalty. Move it down to the 9-yard penalty, pardon me.
Yeah.
Half the distance of the goal, so a 9-yard penalty. It's the first infraction against Liberty on the night. They didn't have any penalties up to that point. So no first down. I'm surprised that's not an automatic first down on that personal foul there, but all right. 2nd down and 1 for Toby Michael and the North Marion offense. Ball at the 9-yard line. RCB showing blitz. Toby's going to keep. Toby's up the middle. He's inside the 5. Lunging toward the end zone. He's in. Flag on the play.
There's a flag. And
the flag thrown from the back jug, so it's either a hold or a face mask. We will await the call. Huskies throwing their arms in the air. But the official pointing at North Marion.
Let's see.
Flag was thrown from the official deepest behind the end zone. And I believe we're going to get a face mask here, Coach. The near official just looked at one of the sideline officials and made the motion.
So Coach is going to, if that's the case, Coach is going to get an opportunity to take it on the kickoff. Yeah, it looks like there's a change of personnel. It's a touchdown. So
5-yard face mask will not count, but instead it's a touchdown. North Marion, Toby Michael gets a second.
Yes, that's what's going to happen. They're going to take it on the kickoff.
Nine-yard run for Toby and another.
They're offsides, man.
PAT is up and good.
Yeah, offsides. That's all right. Decline it. They're decline it. Yeah.
Penalty decline. PAT is good.
What are we doing?
I guess maybe they're saying they blew the play dead.
They did not.
I think that's the call on the field.
I know, but we can hear.
Snap, kick. This one is up, and Williams good again.
There we go.
So that'll make the score 14-6, 2:01.
Now North Marion looks in rhythm. Offensively, they look in rhythm. So that's a plus right now.
So North Marion with the 14-6 lead now. And I think you're right, Coach. Getting in rhythm there. Toby Michaels provided a nice spark. We had a good pass by Cole Morris on that drive.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, that's the important thing. You got to find rhythm.
Toby Michael, 4 carries, 57 yards, 2 scores.
It's pretty good.
Pretty good.
I mean,
we had an 11-yard catch by Poindexter and a 22-yard catch by Collins on that drive on 2 nice passes from Morris.
I hate to say it, but Toby's been consistent all year, really.
I think
and the thing is here's the other thing. As much as Toby's been consistent, obviously most of it's with his legs. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Let's not joke. Cole's had a very consistent year as well. I mean, he's had a really good year, and
so what I was going to say there is I think that drive is a perfect example of how the 2 quarterback thing can work. You get 33 passing yards from Morris, then Michael comes in and runs for the touchdown.
Right. Yeah.
Williams will look to do an onside kick. Junior Smith all over it, and it'll be 1st and 10 RCB from the 41.
Yeah, probably should have kicked that just a hair to Cooper's left, maybe hit number 48 instead of number 3. 3's probably, I'm going to guess and say 3's probably their best athlete.
Yeah, with that kick right there, which will be at the 42, pardon me. If you're he didn't get the bounce. He didn't get that big hop he's looking for.
No.
And I don't know that he was trying for it. And I feel like if you're going to kick it that low, maybe get a little more steam on it.
But still, I'll tell you this, trying to field that as a football player, you're anticipating that thing to bounce at some point.
Yeah.
So you're almost like, you have to tell yourself consistently, stay down, because you're waiting on that big hop, right? It always happens. So sometimes it could work in your advantage. Elkins used to, they would watermelon. They would put it sideways and kick it sideways and it would spin sideways. I mean, it was wild.
1st and 10 from the 42 for the RCB Eagles. Heflin will drop straight back, looking to pass. And he's going to go right up the middle, broke the pocket, and now he'll step out of a holding tackle. Parson gets him, but not before a nice gain by Heflin.
5 Heflin on the keeper.
14 yards for Heflin and a 1st down on that one.
To the 44-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Flying Eagles.
It's one thing that he can do as well. He can be, obviously he's dangerous with his legs on design runs, but he's one of those kids that you really want to keep in the pocket.
We saw on the touchdown run and on that scramble right there, kept some plays alive, broke contain, and able to make something happen. Now this is going to be a give handoff to Barksdale. He's ridden down from behind by Logan Gump, but is able to pick up 3 yards. Ball up to the 40-yard line now. Minute 23. Remember, RCB already took 2 timeouts. They've only got 1 left. 2nd and 6. Heflin rolling out left. He's got a lot of green in front of him if he looks to run. Instead, he'll drop a pass. Got his man, Junior Smith, inside the 20.
I think that was a 3-level flood concept, but their spacing wasn't very good. They were pretty much standing next to each other.
24 yards on the completion. Brings it down to the 16, 1st and 10 RCB. Eagles will get the ball on the other side of halftime as well. And now Coach Hayes is going to take a timeout. He's very upset about something.
Well, he is fired up.
Not sure exactly what about.
Me either, but I know one thing. He was Coach was all the way almost out at the hash. He was at the top of the numbers.
So after the timeout, it'll be 1st and 10 from the 16 for RCB.
And my guess is, like, just watching, I've obviously been around him a long time. watching his reactions towards the kids. So they didn't adjust to something. I think it's when they went to that trips formation, when they flipped the field, they went to the wide side of the field. I don't think that we moved too much, and he was not happy. I mean, he's I can only imagine what's going on down there on the field. Again, the other thing is when you're playing a team that's they're going with some tempo right there.
Mm-hmm.
So it takes all of the calls out of the coach's hands. Everything is now on to the kids to call.
All right, here's the 1st and 10 after the timeout. Smith is going to go in motion left to right. Resets as a wing back to the right. Heflin sends another man in motion, and this is going to be a give handoff to Holmes. Strung outside, and Bland and Stemple take him down.
Great job by North Marion's defense. Man, I'll tell you what, as well as Carter and Toby and those guys did at that overhang spot, it's definitely not. I'm sure that Coach Hayes is obviously happy to have Stemple back at that Husky spot.
Ball at the 14-yard line now. 2nd and 8. Heflin is going to keep it himself around the left side. Now he cuts inside, and he'll get near the stick for a first down. We'll check the spot.
And it's going to be close.
Ball's at the 16. Looks like he got it. The ball was at the 14. He's going to pick up 8. 3rd down, and we're going to get a stoppage here. Timeout, North Marion.
It's a big down. This is 100% why Coach is calling this timeout. This is a big down. What is it, 3rd and 1, maybe not even 1?
Yeah, 3rd and about a yard. They got to get to the 6 to move the chain, and the ball's at the 7 now.
Yeah.
Independence up 10-7 over Princeton.
Well, I'll tell you what, before you start that, we did a coach's pick 'em today before we got here.
Sure.
So go ahead. I picked Princeton, by the way. But
yeah, I would have as well.
Yeah.
We don't have a lot of reported scores right now. Greenbrier
okay.
East up 7-0 over Bluefield.
I've got Greenbrier East.
All right. Winfield 21-10 over Nitro. That's a little bit of a surprise. You had Nitro.
I have Nitro. That's right.
Woodrow Wilson, Beckley's up 7-0 over Spring Valley.
I had Spring Valley.
Kaiser beat Moorfield already. Oak Hill 7-0 over South Charleston. Elkin 17-0 over Brook. Of the interesting 3A games right now. Herbert Hoover 13-10 over Frankfurt. You had Hoover.
What's the Pikeview game? That's single way. I think it's single way.
I'll get to there in just a second after this play. 3rd down and 1. Here's a snap. Heflin.
He got it.
He's got the first down. And he's going to pick up about 4 yards. So 2nd quarter, we have 18 seconds left to go, and an injured player on the field. Heflin has his helmet off. He's laying on the ground inside the 5, and both teams will go down to their bench.
Is that who's down? Heflin?
Yeah, it's number 5.
It is. He's grabbing what looks like his stomach right now.
So we'll keep an eye on that. Other scores we have: Doddridge County 24-13 over Williamstown. Mingo 21-0 over Lincoln County. Roane County 8-6 over Nicholas. Chapmanville 28-7 over Logan.
I got that one.
Clay County 14-0 over Ravenswood. Lincoln 21-19 over Buchanan. Braxton County 13-8 over Pikeview.
Daggone it. I got Pikeview with this.
That's a 2nd quarter score right now.
I got Pikeview. Coach Lannon picked Braxton because the story is one time, when he was coaching at Lincoln years ago, they were way better than this Braxton County team. And next thing you know, they go down there and they get smacked by him.
So Heflin being helped off the field, not putting any weight on his left ankle, or his left leg, rather.
I don't like it.
Neither do I.
Yeah, he's a good player.
Wahama 49-0 over Webster. Wheeling Park 14-0 over Brashear, PA.
Who Wheeling Park?
Wheeling Central.
Oh, okay.
Pardon me.
Wheeling Park plays Steubenville today.
Yeah, Wheeling Park is losing to Steubenville 14-7. That's a pretty close game. Steubenville's a powerhouse.
That is.
Or at least was at one point.
What about Huntington?
Huntington is down 21-7 to Sevier County, Tennessee. What a great nickname. They're the Smoky Bears.
The Smoky Bears.
I love that.
Exactly.
All right, Junior Smith in at quarterback. First and goal. Clock will start. There we go. 17 seconds left. Smith going to keep. He'll get into the end zone. Touchdown. 3-yard run for Junior Smith. His second touchdown of the game.
Daggone it. We let him get the edge. Toby couldn't get to him. He just outran him, unfortunately. Now let's see what Bird's going to do. Are they going to go for 2? It looks like they are. Junior Smith going back out to the huddle. They're huddling up.
So they will huddle up and go for 2. Look to tie this one up.
But Barksdale came out, so it's probably going to be a heavy Junior Smith run.
I believe so as well. Smith with the snap on the 2-point conversion, looks to turn it up. He's hit, and he'll be taken down. So the Huskies will keep a 2-point lead.
Good job. Really good job of North Marion's defense.
So that's 2 missed PAT opportunities for the RCB Eagles. And North Marion will receive a kickoff with 10 seconds to go. And RCB will get the ball after halftime. North Marion received the opening kick. So another good RCB drive, Coach. After a first quarter where neither team could do anything, it's been all touchdowns here in the second.
It was, unfortunately for Bird, they've lost one of their really good playmakers, at least for now. I guess we'll see what happens after halftime. But for now, it looks like Heflin may be sidelined.
Yeah, I see him down there sitting on the bench in front of us, talking to the coaches and trainers, doesn't have a helmet near him.
Yeah. Tape it up.
So that'll affect more than just the quarterback position. It's now on to kickoff will be Tanner Conch, a freshman. So with Heflin doing the punting, kickoffs, extra points for RCB, you have to replace more than just your quarterback there, as we have a cart coming onto the sideline now.
Looks like
and Heflin will be loaded onto the cart. Short kickoff here. It's fielded by Colton Campbell, but as he picked it up, he had a knee on the ground. So the Huskies will take over 1st and 10 from the 31-yard line. Can't imagine Coach Hayes gets too froggy here.
No, probably not. And if I'm Bird, they're gonna take him back in that golf cart over there, and my guess is they'll probably see if he can get it taped up.
So it'll be looks like a kneel down for North Marion here.
Yeah, it is.
And that is what they will do. And so that'll take us into the halftime locker room. North Marion leading 14-12. We'll step away and be back with some stats and third quarter action after this. Back here at RCB High School, where the North Marion Huskies lead the Robert C. Byrd Eagles 14-12. Sean McNamara, Coach Steve Harbert here with you from RCB. And Coach, that first half, while there were some bright spots, left a lot to be desired for the Huskies.
Yeah, it did. I didn't feel like it just felt like we didn't have too much flow. Now, we started to get into a flow in that second quarter, I believe, or maybe it was latter part of the first into the second quarter. But, it's kind of been a reoccurring thing. But the one thing that we've been pretty consistent about is in the second half, we usually do a pretty good job of making some simple adjustments coming out. The energy in the games that have been close, our energy has been great. A lot of that is typically fed from Coach Hayes. So, I'm excited to see how we react and respond in this second half.
Yeah, it was a slow start both ways. In the first quarter, North Marion 28 yards of offense. Robert C. Byrd was 16. Two teams each had one first down. Then in the second quarter, everything really got going, and both teams put up a pair of touchdowns on the board. North Marion with 122 yards of offense, Byrd with 163. And I think the big storyline we're looking for now in this one is the health of Isaiah Heflin, who I don't see out there right now. And we see Junior Smith throwing passes, warming up.
Yeah, I don't see him out there. Yes, I see Junior over there. Here's the thing about Junior. They don't even have him listed as a quarterback on their roster. I know from watching last year, he has the ability to throw the ball. Obviously, he is deadly with his legs. He's a really good, quick twitch athlete. So he can pose some issues. My opinion, though, if he's the one that's back there in the second half taking snaps, he's going to be a run-first type quarterback.
Yeah, so that was going to be my question is how much do you change, if you're Coach Starsick, how much are you changing your approach on the defensive end?
Yeah, I think what you do is again, you want him to throw the ball. You want him to do things he's uncomfortable doing. Obviously, his comfort zone's with his legs. So I think what you do is you bring pressure and maybe instead of expanding you bring edge pressure and instead of expanding your linebackers, you probably sit one in the hole. And what you don't want to do is you don't want to force pressure up the middle to force him outside.
Right.
So it's easier to kind of spy, they would call it spy from that middle linebacker or inside linebacker spot.
And for North Marion, the offense got going. I think that second quarter, a lot to be happy with on the offensive side, but the defense.
Yeah. I mean, it wasn't awful. Like there was
not many big plays.
There wasn't many big plays, but it felt like, I do agree that it felt like there were times where, they used their tempo. We were out of position. Coach obviously was upset. He called a couple timeouts. I'll talk to him after the game about that and see what happened there. But again, like I told you, when teams go tempo, it takes all of the in-game coaching out of it.
Mm-hmm.
It takes everything you did Monday through Thursday, and they better be able to do it on their own. They better be able to know what checks that they have. There's autos that, hey, if they're in flex or if they're in that diamond formation or if they're in trips, we're automatically in this. And, you can't tell on film anymore how fast teams go because it's cut up. You know what I mean? You watch film, it's cut up. So you don't know how quick somebody's going until you play them. So you got to prepare for your kids to be the most prepared team out there. And so I think Coach he seemed to be a little upset about something, and I would almost guarantee you it was an alignment issue.
So RCB will receive the second half kickoff. Good to see Stempel out there as a captain. Huskies missed him since the first game of the year. Yeah. And a player who caught a touchdown pass that opening game, and a very talented player. Great to have him back for his senior season.
Yeah, he is. You know what? Another thing about him, he's such a coachable young man. He is a great teammate, a coachable young man, will do anything for anybody. So I'm so glad that he's able to come back from that injury and finish his senior season.
Last kickoff was a kind of onside kick attempt by Williams, whether it was onside or just trying to see what you can get.
Yeah.
Type of deal. He kicked it right to Junior Smith, who's lined up there to the left side. Interesting alignment for Smith there, actually.
Actually, it's an interesting alignment for them. The one thing about it is they've got those guys playing up around the 20-yard line.
Right. Cooper can put it over there.
Cooper can get it to the 10. So I kind of like it. Go ahead and have him come up, creep up. He's got a heck of a hole back here, but around the 30, 25-yard line.
So Cooper gets the signal, and he will boot this one deep.
There we go.
And he'll get it down to the 10. That one will roll just barely into the end zone as Holmes let that one go.
Yeah, good for him. I'll tell you what, that kid right there, number 1, he's a freshman.
Yes.
He's a heck of a basketball player, man.
Is that right?
Yeah, he's going to be a problem on that team that they have. I think they're pretty senior heavy, but he's a really good basketball player too.
1st and 10, ball at the 20 for RCB. They trail by 2. The PAT that was blocked by Josh Holden, and then the stop on the 2-point attempt, the difference so far. Friels, Gump, and Rogers across the defensive line out there. We got one more out there on the far side I can't quite see. So power pistol formation, 3 running backs alongside Junior Smith in the backfield. This will be a handoff right up the middle, and Barksdale with a good run on 1st down.
Josh Holden did a really good job of fitting his gap. You'd like to see, I don't know, I think it was Toby was the other linebacker. You'd like to see him kind of flow quicker. Josh did a really good job on that play, though.
Gavin Floyd, the other defensive tackle out there. Cyrus Collins, Toby Michael, Josh Holden, Blake Johnson, Ryder Bland out there on the defensive end, on the defensive side. Now this is going to be another handoff right up the gut, and picking up a 1st down are the Eagles and Barksdale.
Again, it really changes things when there's a change of quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
It really does.
And RCB, you're fortunate to have Smith in this position, a guy who's played there before and played there at a pretty high level.
Oh, yeah. He can play.
All right, 1st and 10, ball up to the 31. Power formation to the right side here. Got to figure Smith is going right behind that, and he is. And it landed. Stemple forces him out, and Landon's going to bring him down. Picks up a short game, but that was a good play by Stemple.
It was a great play. What they should have done is doubled him. They had the numbers to that side, but they just tried to block him one-on-one, and they didn't. You can't.
23 yards on 5 carries for Smith. He has a touchdown reception as well. So 2nd down and 6, ball at the 35-yard line. Just over a minute gone by here in the 3rd quarter. Huskies 2-point lead. Power pistol formation for Smith. This is a give. Believe that's Calvert. So Calvert picks up 4.
14, Calvert, the ball carrier.
Pardon me, 5.
Takes the ball to the 40. We'll be 3rd and 1.
So 3rd down and 1, ball at the 40-yard line.
You'd almost kind of figure what's coming here is going to be some type of power run, ISO. That's the formation they're in.
So another power shotgun formation rather now. Smith will take the snap. He's going to keep, and I believe he got it.
Yeah, he got it.
His forward progress, he gets pushed back, and he actually pops out of the pile. But he's going to pick up 2 yards and move the chains.
You got to think before they were signaling plays in. Now Robert C. Byrd has the quarterback come to the sideline every play.
Interesting.
You got to think that's probably because he probably hasn't had the reps at quarterback.
1st and 10 from the 42. Pistol formation for Smith. 2 running backs with him. This is going to be a give around the left side. It's blocked up well, but the Huskies are able to rally and make the stop. That's Jackson Thomas with his first carry of the game.
24, Thomas on the carry. gain of 4. It'll be 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 upcoming. Nice drive by RCB here. They've already moved the chains twice on the ground. Doing so very methodically.
Yeah, they're gonna play more of a tempo control offense now.
Another power pistol. They've liked this formation with Smith back there. Now he takes a snap. This is going to be a give and hit, and the best defensive play of the series for North Marion, as they're going to get a stop there after a gain of 1. That's Calvert.
14, Calvert, the ball carrier.
So it's 3rd and 4.
6
So, yep, that'll bring up a 3rd down and 5. They got to the 47. They got to get to the 48 across midfield. Real interesting formations they're going with here. They got 2 running backs behind each other, behind the right tackle. Running back sidecar left of Smith. He's going to keep it around the right side. He's got some room, and he's got the first down. As he's going to go from the 47 across midfield, that's going to be a gain of 8.
Taken out of bounds at the 45-yard line. 1st and 10, Flying Eagles.
Ball up to the 45 now, across midfield, as we have 3.5 minutes gone by here, 3rd quarter. Huskies with a lot of players along the defensive line. This is going to be a handoff right up the middle. And all those players along the defensive line, led by Gavin Floyd, are able to get Barksdale for no gain.
No loss, no gain. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Yeah, I know Coach likes to show specific fronts and then kind of alert to another front. And I think that's what we saw there.
So a lot of beef up the middle for North Marion.
And there is, I think they're going to more of a bare front, a heavy look.
Rogers, Gump, Floyd, Miller, all across the front side. Cole Morris and Landon Stemple at the overhang. Josh Holden, Toby Michael at the linebacker position. Shotgun formation, Smith takes a snap from the 45, goes around the left side. Holden forces him outside, and then he's hit, and Holden's able to clean everything up and make the stop.
Holden did a really good job of continuing his pursuit angle.
And credit Toby Michael on that play as well.
Gain of a yard. It'll be 3rd and 9 from the 44.
So 3rd and 9 from the 44 upcoming.
I know one thing. I wouldn't want to be the quarterback that has to run the sideline every single play. I remember years ago they'd run the play in with a running.
Yeah, you'd run it in with somebody else.
Yeah, that poor guy, he's got to come over there every time.
Ball's at the 44. Trip wide receivers left for RCB. Now Smith is going to roll out. Looks like he wants to throw it, but he'll tuck and will get taken down by Toby Michael and Stemple. They're going to get him with 4 yards, stop him for 4. RCB wants a flag. I don't know if they're saying he got him by the face mask.
Smith on the keeper. Brings the ball to the 4
It's definitely going to be 4-down territory.
Yeah, the ball's up. The nose of the football is just shy of the 40. So 4 yards on that gain and a 4th and a long 5 here for RCB. And I think the Huskies might be fortunate there as far as what played out, because they had a numbers advantage, RCB did, the right side with their receivers. And Smith just tucked it and ran. And now a little confusion on the alignment. Play clock at 5. RCB not lined up. Still not lined up. Play clock at 2. Now Smith has it. He's going to keep it. Looks like he wants to pass. Will he? Throws it down the sideline. And this one is caught. As what a grab.
Smith's pass complete to Duarte.
Who?
By Duarte.
Duarte.
Or Duarte is what they called him on.
Okay. I'll tell you what, they just threw it up.
Yeah, Smith just lobbed that one up. And Duarte is able to get the catch for 30 and move the chain. That was a huge play there on 4th down. Smith, that one hung in the air forever.
It's almost like a Hail Mary. He just threw it up there, and it's like, hey, I'm going to throw it up to this athlete and see if he can make a play, and he did.
Duarte battling with Bland over there and is able to get him. And now it's 1st and goal from the 10. Smith is going to give this one Barksdale, and he's hit and taken down. Good finish by Floyd on the play.
Floyd?
Man. Barksdale picks up 1.
33 Barksdale on the carry.
Barksdale's got 31 yards on 10 carries tonight. And this drive continues. We're approaching 7 minutes going by on this drive, Coach.
Will be second and goal from the 9.
Tell you what, I've been in obviously Coach Hayes' shoes sitting there, and it's like, man, we need to get a stop right here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like they're just sucking the life out of the clock.
Second and goal from the 9 for Smith. Crip wide receivers right. He's going to keep it around the right side. Turns it up. He's getting near the goal line, and he is in. Touchdown, RCB.
Does he have every touchdown for them?
Yes, that's all 3 for him.
That's what I thought.
Flying Eagle touchdown.
So,
Touchdown comes with 4:56 in the third quarter.
so his first game back is last week, and then he's coming out here and he's balling right now.
That was a tough run, too. That was a
It
good
was.
read. He got out to just past the hash, put his foot in the ground, and turned it up rather than continuing to the sideline. And that drive takes a good 7 minutes, 4 seconds off the clock. Now it'll be a 2-point conversion attempt, looking to make it a 6-point game. Smith in the shotgun. He's looking to pass. There's a slant, and that one's complete. Really, really well executed play.
Was that Toby? I can't see the number.
Duart's got it again.
I think, yeah, it was Toby. Toby expanded, and he just got his head around, and the ball had just went past him. He did a really good job of expanding to that hook curl where you're going to throw that slant too.
So the Huskies trail 20-14 to RCB. 7 minutes, 4 seconds on that drive.
Man, what a drive.
So the Huskies have the chance to answer now. We'll return the kickoff. And here's the kickoff. So Squib, great catch there.
Is it music? I believe.
He hangs onto the ball, and it'll be good field position for the Huskies. We'll start at the 46.
It did a really good job. For those of you listening at home, we were able to get on their network and get the camera so you can actually watch on our Huddle TV subscription, and they have a really nice production. So hopefully you're just hearing our voice, but you're getting to see their production. So thank you, Robert C. Byrd.
So 1st and 10, North Marion. And this is going to be a handoff. Poindexter. He gets a good run up the middle. Or, maybe not. Maybe about 3 yards.
Yeah, I thought that was him too that was breaking through there. I lost him.
Tackle by 44 Montero. Will be 2nd and 8 from the 48.
Second and 8. Blitz comes. Poindexter will take it around the right side. Looking to turn it up, and he's able to, but we're going to get a hold here. So that'll bring it back.
Yeah. It was thrown in the area of Josh Holden.
And that was out in space there as Poindexter broke outside the hash. And when you do that, everyone can see you out in space. You're not in the pile.
And that's, it's been a point of emphasis right now of trying to get Brian on the edge some. And I thought they did a really good job right there, but obviously I have a bad angle up here of seeing it. So pretty easy for the sideline judge to see it.
4 penalties, 40 yards for North Marion. The only RCB penalty, a 9-yard personal foul. Unsportsmanlike conduct that happened in the second quarter. North Marion with penalties in all 3 quarters so far. Now a little heavier of a lineup as Stemple comes in and Johnson goes to the bench. Ball back to the 38-yard line. 2nd and 18. Morris in the backfield. Cole's got the snap. Counter. Here's Poindexter. And he's able to get some positive yardage, but a good job by RCB's number 76 on that play. That's Julian Bailey, who was able to stop that from being a much bigger play.
Yeah, it was. He did a really good job of squeezing. Really, we should have logged that. I guess it would have been probably either a guard or a tackle. Probably should have wrapped that.
3rd and 15 now. 3 yards on the carry. That looked like it was going to be much bigger.
Yeah.
All right, Morris in the shotgun has a sidecar to the right. Snap.
Sure.
Gets good protection. Now he throws it down the middle, and it's through the hands of Johnson. And that one falls incomplete. I think if you're Johnson, he tried to jump and turn and catch that. Kind of want him to just run under it.
Yeah,
I thought that was a pretty good pass.
It was. It was a really nice ball that he threw to Blake. And the thing that we would always teach a DB is never let somebody bust your bubble. Never let him get into that 3-yard bubble. And Blake just ran past that young man.
So it'll be on 4th and 15. Parson on to punt. RCB once again, no one back to receive. Parson standing at his 27, takes a snap. Gets a good punt away. Good spiral on the punt, and once again just gets an unfriendly bounce as Poindexter is going to down it at the 27. A great punt, but just with the spiral, it bounced straight up in the air instead of over the top.
I still think that, what you would want to do is maybe let it hit the ground one more time and see which way it's going to go, kind of corral that ball that way. But it was a nice punt, though.
Yes.
They're still in that
power pistol formation. 1st and 10. Snap from the 28 and taking it up the middle for about 2 are the Eagles, maybe 3. Barksdale on the carry.
A really good job by North Marion. All the way from their defensive line to their linebackers. They did a really good job of canceling every gap.
All right, 2nd down and 7. Ball up to the 31-yard line now. Smith has it. He's going to take it around the left side. Stemple gets him out to the sideline, and falling forward is Smith. He gets another nice gain.
I thought we did a really good job of stretching it, but again, he's just he's pretty quick.
Yeah, that's a gain of 7 on that play for Junior Smith. He's up to 54 yards on the game, rushing. Also has a 30-yard completion. And it'll be 3rd and 1 here. Snap. Smith will keep up the middle, and he's got the 1st down. He's going to pick up 2, and that'll move the chains.
3 Smith on the keeper. Takes it to the 45-yard line. We'll be 1st and 10 for the Flying Eagles.
So it'll be 1st and 10, RCB, 2:45 on the clock here, 3rd quarter. North Marion needs some kind of spark, Coach.
We do. It's just kind of, we're letting them do what they want to do. Like, we need a negative play, a turnover, something. We need to start ripping at the ball.
1st and 10 from the 40 for RCB. Power pistol Smith. This is going to be a give up the middle, and they nearly get the negative play. Instead, they'll have to settle for no gain as Barksdale avoided a tackle from Holden in the backfield and is able to fall forward for 1.
It's a tough spot for a linebacker when you're a blitzing linebacker and they hand that ball off you kind of, as soon as you get through the line and nobody has touched you, you almost want to just kind of break down a little bit. But it's hard to, because, your eyes are as big as pancakes, man, because you can see that I'm going to make this play.
So 2nd down and 9, clock under 2 minutes, 3rd quarter, 1:52.
We need a negative.
Smith in the shotgun. This will be a keeper on the
There
left
we
side.
go.
And Josh Holden is able to get that negative.
No, there's no horse collar.
The official reached for his flag. He didn't throw it.
Well, we grabbed the jersey.
Yeah.
That
Wasn't inside the shoulder pad.
No.
So that'll be a loss of 6 for Junior Smith.
Yeah.
And maybe that was the spark they needed. Once again, Holden fires from that linebacker position 2 plays in a row.
Yeah. Now they're in an uncomfortable spot with this quarterback.
Yep. 3rd down and 16 will be the play. And he completed a 4th down and long.
He did
earlier. And with Heflin out, I don't know their punting situation.
That's true.
So it'll be 3 wide with a single back. Smith will drop back the pass. Pressure comes. Throws it down the sideline looking for Duarte. And we're going to get a pass interference flag on Johnson.
Yeah.
Looking for Duarte down there. And it will be PI against North Marion. And that won't give him a 1st down, though. So 3rd and 1 now.
Well, it's a more manageable, obviously.
Well, sure.
And I would expect to see. I'd expect to see Junior just put his head down and try to go get a yard.
See if the Huskies blitz Holden again. It's been working this drive.
Oh, they're going to bring him.
Ball's at the 49-yard line. They got to get right to midfield to move the chains. 50 seconds on the clock. Smith in the shotgun. Tries a hard count. Huskies show blitz. They bring it. Smith is going to keep, and he's got the 1st down. He avoided a tackle in the backfield. And he'll get 3 and move the chain.
3 Smith on the keeper.
Looks like we're going to get some new, fresh linemen in. Maybe we can get a push here.
So ball up to the 48-yard line now. Clock running with 42 seconds on it. Play clock at 15. 1st and 10. Smith in the shotgun. Has it. He's going to go out to his left. This is a keeper. And Toby Michael's able to force him back. And then Rogers is able to come and make the hit. And the Huskies really rally to it.
Yeah, what they're doing, they're getting that trips formation. And it looks like we're playing like a pattern match man on that trip side. So our safeties or corner and safety are high. And they're kind of taking that overhang out of the play.
And that'll do it for the 3rd quarter. We head into the 4th with RCB leading North Marion 20-14. So as we begin the 4th quarter here, North Marion, once again, as we said, they still just need that spark. You thought you had it on the big TFL there.
Yeah, we did. I mean, we got exactly what we wanted. We got a negative play. But then, again, a penalty, a PI penalty, ended up giving them 15, 3rd and 1. That's been pretty easy for them at that point.
All right, ball's at the 44 now. 2nd down and 6. Smith in a shotgun. He's got a tight end left, trip wide receivers to the right. He's been running behind those trip wide receivers. This time he goes to the other side, and he'll get out near the sideline. Landon Stemple forces him out. And we'll check the spot, and he's going to pick up 2 on the play.
Okay.
He's up to 59 in the game. Now we have 3rd down once again.
Colby Van Gilder trying to get that defense fired up.
There's a time when you find out what kind of team you have, Coach.
Yeah, you do.
All right, 3rd down and 4, ball at the 42-yard line. Empty backfield for Smith. Takes a snap. He's going to keep around the right side. He's hit. He's not going to get the first down.
No.
Going to bring up 4th down here. Going to get a yard of forward progress. And now 4th down and 3, ball at the 41.
You know, they went to that empty formation, and, you know, I know you have to account for the guy, but the tight end, you know, for Robert C. Byrd, they typically don't even utilize him. What I've seen on film, I think he's caught maybe a couple passes, but.
All right, here we go. 4th down and 3, ball at the 41. Big moment in this game. And once again, an empty backfield for Junior Smith. And RCB going to take a timeout. I think their coaching staff agrees. This is a big one.
It is. It's huge. I mean, they get a first down here and milk the clock. You know, again, if you're North Marion, what you got to do, you got to get it. You got to get a negative. You got to get a turnover. Right now, you just need to get it to stop. And then put the ball in your offense's hands and see if we can get some mojo going.
North Marion only ran 3 plays in the 3rd quarter.
We'd like to take this time to make an announcement that we do have hot chocolate at the concession stand. Again, there's hot chocolate at the concession stand. Thank you.
You know, Sean, I think is probably only my 2nd time I've ever been up in this booth. So actually, it's a really good view.
Yeah, it is. We're high above, but not too far away.
Yeah.
The RCB uniform is very easy to read. That helps a lot too.
You know, they used to be really hard to read, especially their black uniforms.
Yeah.
It was like black uniforms, green letters, and outline in blue, and it was awful trying to scout them.
Here we go. They've broken the huddle. 4th and 3. Smith in an empty backfield. Takes it. He's going to drop. He's looking to pass. Now he'll roll out. Pressure comes, throws it. And this one is incomplete. Looking for Duarte, Toby Michael in coverage. And the Huskies will take over.
It was a good job. Man.
We got a player down.
Yeah, he's grabbing his shoulder. The other thing I was told, quarterback Heflin was not going to. He's not going to be able to return. So,
Okay.
Hopefully, whatever ails him gets better.
Yes, absolutely. Great player. We've seen it a couple years now.
He is. He really is.
Don't see who the injured player is. Is it Duarte down there?
Duarte, yeah. It was the intended receiver. When he came down awkward on that left side, so I'm not sure, you know, I don't want to take a guess, but I know he instantly grabbed that left arm, left shoulder area. Let's see how he carries himself off the field here. He's up and walking around.
He's hanging that left shoulder.
Hanging that left shoulder, yeah.
So we hope he's okay. It's tough for an RCB team that's played really well tonight.
Yeah.
It's tough, the two injuries we've seen. You got to hope he's okay.
Yeah, those are two of their, you know, better guys. Now he is moving that arm. That's a good thing. That's a good thing.
I think he just crossed himself as he walked off too. So maybe
good.
Maybe he's sees that he's avoided the worst of whatever he thought might have happened.
Yeah, good.
All right, so North Marion will have it. 1st and 10. The ball's at the 41-yard line on the RCB side of the field. Huskies moving left to right. Toby Michael will be in at quarterback and Landon Stemple in the backfield along with him. Carter Parson, a late check-in into the game. And they've got Cyrus Collins as the wing back to the right side, standing behind right tackle Josh Holden. 10:25 on the clock. Huskies trail 20-14. Toby's going to keep. Toby tries to break it to the outside, steps through an ankle tackle, and he'll fall forward. Nice gain. Toby Michael, 9 yards.
It's a good, strong run by Toby.
Hey, Michael on the carry.
You've transferred the Blake Egel verbiage over to Toby.
Well, both those kids are hard-nosed runners. I mean,
Of course.
Honestly, Toby, Blake, Coles ran the ball strong this year. KP, when he's back there, he's ran the ball strong. We're in a heavy formation now.
Heavy formation to the left with a pair of wingbacks. Stemple is the running back to the left. Toby Michael in at quarterback. Toby will keep it, and Toby's got a first down and a little bit more. And once again, Toby finishes his run on top and moves the chains. That's the first down for North Marion in the second half. And, Coach, get this, the 5th first down of the game for the Huskies.
That's not good. I mean, you typically want to be around, over 18 or somewhere around there, 15 to 18.
Their second rushing first down of the game, and it'll be 1st and 10 from the 41, 9:27 to go here. Toby Michael, he's going to keep this one, fakes it to Poindexter, and somebody on RCB got him around the leg, or that might have been a much longer run by Toby Michael, who went through a nice crease there.
It was. Here's the thing about what they just ran there. You notice a guy came scot-free through the line, but who'd he chase? He chased Brown. It's almost like you got to pick your poison back there when those two are back there. Are you going to go after the speedster? Or are you going after that power back?
Shotgun, heavy formation left with the twin wings. And now Brian takes it, and Poindexter's got a good run, his best of the night. Brian's outside the numbers. He's at the 30, at the 25, down near the 22-yard line, and a first down for Brian Poindexter, who picks up 16 on the run.
That was a good run. That was a really good run. He put his foot in the ground. He got vertical, jump cut after he got to about 7 or so yards, and
so that's another first down, 17 yards on the gain for Poindexter, 10 carries, 33 yards for Brian. Also has 1 catch for 11. And it's still Toby in there. Takes a snap. He keeps. He's hitting the backfield, but steps out of it. Toby stays on his feet. He's inside the 10, and one man is able to bring him down. But Toby Michael with a great run of about 13 yards and another first down.
I'll tell you what, I thought he was going to break that. That kid was hanging on for life, though.
Hey, Toby kept the legs moving.
He did.
And he brings it inside the 10. So 1st and goal from the 8-yard line. Toby's up to 91 yards and a pair of touchdowns on the ground. Heavy formation to the right. Toby keeps. He's around the right side. He gets hit. And he's going to pick up about 3 down to the 5. Good blocking downfield by Stemple again.
I was going to say it. I was just waiting because I wanted to see what the reaction was.
Looked like it was about the same.
He pancaked Junior Smith, and I just wanted to see if there was going to be any retaliation back. He was trying to help him up.
2nd and goal from the 5. 7:25 to go, 4th quarter. 20-14 is the RCB lead. Eagles show blitz.
Daggone it.
Snap is fumbled. Toby backs way up, and he's taken Dak down to the 20.
I mean,
lost to 16 on the play. Toby was looking to pass there for a second.
Well, I think it was a run play, right?
On the 21-yard line.
But I think at that point he was just looking to see if he could maybe get rid of the ball.
Yeah, and I think he had a man. I think he had Ryder down there.
He did have Ryder.
But the RCB defense was on him so quick, I don't think he would have had a chance to
and the other
thing
to think about is, if he throws it.
Who's downfield?
Yeah, but the penalty wouldn't have been
right.
That bad.
Now Cole Morris is in there. Takes a snap from the 21. Throws it down the middle. It is incomplete through the hands of Collins. That's 2 passes tonight dropped by the Huskies that they really could have used.
Yeah, That's
Pass
tough.
intended for 6. Collins falls incomplete.
All right, 4th and goal from the 21. Once again, a bad snap hurting North Marion.
It's unfortunate. It's okay. Let me see.
So we've seen RCB convert on a big 4th down.
Man,
See if the Huskies can do the same.
They're staying single high. You don't usually see this out of a trip formation.
RCB brings a blitz. Morris looking to throw. Lobs it down there.
No.
That one's picked. That's intercepted by Holmes. He's down the right side. He's got one man to beat. And Poindexter's able to bring him down, but a big INT in return by Holmes.
Elijah Holmes on the interception.
The blitz by RCB made Morris throw it earlier than he wanted to.
He did. Then Holmes just stepped underneath of it, and good job by Brian chasing it down. Cole attempted to chase that down and turn you back inside to Brian. Brian made a good tackle.
And a long return by Holmes will set RCB up with great field position at the 43-yard line.
Looks like Duarte, if I think that's how you pronounce his name, is
Back on the sideline with his helmet on.
he is. He picked his helmet up. He's ready to come back in.
Power shotgun formation for Junior Smith here. 12 on the play clock. Game clock stopped at 6:20. Snap for Smith. He's going to keep. And he's hit and taken down. That's a TFL for the Huskies.
That's perfect. That's a good start.
Loss of 2 on the play. Will be 2nd and 12 from the 45.
Smith hobbled a little bit.
Yeah. North Marion did a really good job right there. I mean, at this point, you kind of know what you're getting. So from a linebacker, again, that's the positions that I usually watch is the box. From a linebacker's perspective, on his first step, you're coming downhill. You know he's going to run the ball.
So ball back to the 45 now. 2nd and 12. 5:40 on the play clock. 6-point RCB lead. 5:40 on the game clock, pardon. Smith has it. This is going to be him giving to Barksdale, and he'll pick up about 2.
Barksdale on the carry.
Good job.
He's slow to get up.
Barksdale, he's a sophomore, isn't he? If I'm not mistaken.
Barksdale, 33, is a sophomore. Yeah, 5'10", 165.
That's what I thought. I mean, he's a nice little player for a sophomore.
Late sub here.
I was going to say they're missing somebody.
So 3rd and 10. Ball at the 43. Snap Smith. He's going to keep her on the left side.
Oh.
He's chased Huskies, miss him in the backfield once, and then they rally, and they'll get the stop for right around no gain, maybe a loss of 1.
Hunter Rogers did a good job there. Smith just, a little bit quicker.
Will be 4th and 10 from the 43.
So no gain for Smith on that one.
Tell you what, it's almost like a chess match here. You almost want to punt it and not give North Marion a shorter field.
Right, but again, I don't know about their punting situation with Heffernan out.
Right.
And it looks like we're going to get a timeout, RCB. Timeout comes with 4:17 on the 4th quarter clock. Eagles with a 6-point lead.
Yeah, I'm just thinking even if you can quick kick it and get it, if you're Bird, you want to force North Marion. If you're Bird, your defense has done a pretty decent job tonight. You want to force North Marion to go as far as they can. They Bird won last week, 7-6. Be a nice thing for North Marion to turn the tide and be able to come back and beat these guys 21-20, kind of repay the favor for Grafton.
4:17 to play is how long they'll have to do it. And a big fourth down here. RCB was able to get a PI and a long jump ball to Duarte to convert on these long opportunities already tonight. See if the Huskies can get a stop here. Ball at the 43-yard line. Smith in the shotgun. He'll take the snap, and it's a straight drop. He gets good protection. Lobs it down the left side for Holmes. Bland in coverage, and that'll be a turnover on downs. Great job by Ryder Bland there.
Yeah.
Step for step, no activity with the hands.
I'll tell you what, he did that about picture perfect. Typically, Ryder Bland is in a press coverage. That's where he's typically at. But man, he did a really good job of riding that guy out. He forced him away from the ball legally. What a good job by Ryder. You're always, I know Coach Starsik worked it this week. It's called lean and locate. You want to lean up against that guy, or locate and lean up against that guy and just kind of force him out of bounds.
Now here come the Huskies, 1st and 10 from the 43. It's going to be a keeper and up the middle, and a good run there for Toby Michael.
Hey, Michael on the carry. 51 Dean on the tackle. Ball spot on the 49-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 4.
So that's a gain of 6 for Toby. Ball up to the 49 now. Toby's going to keep this one again, and this time he's bottled up.
Well, something wasn't right.
Michael on the carry.
Gain of 2. Yeah, it looked like there was a miscommunication between him and Brian.
Yeah, I'm trying to see this on the this nice Robert C. Byrd replay. It looked like Brian was taking inside zone, and Toby was more of a flat path trying to ride him for outside zone. So I'm not sure what happened there.
3rd and 2, ball at the 49. Snap, here's Toby. He's got the first down. Toby stays on his feet. He's inside the 40. And a great run for Michael as he goes from the 49-yard line down to the 37. That's a gain of 12 and a first down.
Ball spotted on the 37-yard line.
Ball's down to the 37 now. We've got 2:52 to play. One wide receiver either side, one wing to either side, single back next to Toby Michael. Toby takes it up the gut, and another good run for Toby. Calvert blitzed there nicely for RCB and just missed Michael in the backfield. He came through untouched.
At this point, typically you don't want to leave a whole lot of time on the clock. But honestly, with Byrd not having their quarterback, I don't think it's a big deal. It's not much.
I think
for
an offense that scored twice tonight, I think you get the touchdown when you can get it.
Yeah.
So here's Michael in the shotgun. This is going to be a give. Poindexter. Brian with great footwork in the backfield. He takes what would have been a negative play and gets it over the 30 down inside the 20 for about 3.
That was really good.
Maybe 2 for Poindexter there.
There was too much pressure coming up the middle from Byrd's line.
3rd and 2. Ball's at the 29. Toby goes under center. Takes it, and we're going to get a flag.
I'll tell you what.
The Huskies are it's going to be against the defense. That'll move the ball. That'll move the chains.
Yeah, it's the flag. The flag.
The official already signaled defense.
Did he? Because see how the flag's thrown to our side. Typically. Oh wow.
Yeah, you saw it right at the right at the snap. I saw Poindexter start clapping, and then the far official put his hands on his hips.
Yeah. They must have been lined up off sides.
So big play there, and that moves the chain. So it'll be first down.
They're going to a bear front.
Now we get a stoppage.
Their coach is not happy about something.
Well, probably the offsides call.
Well, yeah, but I'm like right now. What? Maybe he is complaining about that to the white hat.
He's fired up down there.
He is. I love it, though. You know what? That's what you're supposed to do. You're taking up for his team.
All right, 1st and 10 now. Ball's at the 23-yard line for Toby Michael and the Huskies. Snap to Toby. He's going to keep.
Counter.
Goes right up the middle, gets a pretty decent run, about 3 yards for Michael. And we have 1:34 to play in the game.
We're about to move a little bit quicker right now.
Huskies have all 3 of their timeouts. RCB with just 1.
I don't care. I don't like when, you know what I mean? I don't want to be down to the last second.
Yep. 2nd and 7 now. Ball right at the 20. Toby's going to keep. Tries to get to the outside. He finds the sideline. Toby turns it up. He's at the 10. He's at the 5. He's in the end zone. Toby Michael with a 20-yard touchdown run, and we are all tied up with 1:08 to go.
Takes it 20 yards. For the North Marion touchdown.
He had a convoy, too. He had 2 lead blockers, and they didn't have to touch anybody until about the 5-yard line.
Touchdown comes with 1:08 on the clock.
Remember when I said 1 point really is a big deal?
Cooper Williams on for the PAT. Good snap. Kick is up. And it's good. Williams knocks it through.
Point is good.
And that makes it 21-14. Huskies with the lead.
Kick this sucker as deep as you can. Make them go the distance.
So RCB will have 1 minute and 8 seconds with 1 timeout to play with here.
Like I said, you tell Cooper to wind it up and kick it as far as you can. Get that thing inside the 10 if you can. Hopefully we can keep contain of our lanes, and because I've also been on this field and had them returning.
All right. And so here's Williams ready to kick off. We have Holmes is back deep for RCB to return. One more back there. I can't quite see who it is on the far side of the field with his number turned away from me. Williams will put a charge into it, and this one is going to be – oh, it's off the player's face mask. This ball's loose. It's on the ground. I think Carter Parson has it. And he does. It's Husky ball.
That's game. That's game.
That ball was fumbled there by – it was off the face mask of Navarro Edwards, number 82. And the Huskies get it back with 1:03 to play.
Bird have all their timeouts?
Bird has 1 timeout to play with 1:03 to go, Coach.
That's it. It's a ball game.
Got to execute a few snaps and kneels. And I'll tell you what, Coach, tonight. How about Cooper Williams?
Hey,
how about him?
I've been saying it, man. If you got a kicker and put it through the uprights, it can be a weapon. So, I love it.
And that's a kneel down. Looks like we got some tempers flaring there.
Yeah. Really good job. It wasn't the best played game. Obviously, I guarantee the coaching staff will agree with that, but it doesn't matter. There's no picture on the old scorecard, as they would say. So the win is the win.
21-20 will be your final after a pair of kneel downs from Cole Morris. And Coach, not pretty like you said.
No.
But the Huskies are able to come out of here with a hard-fought win. Toby Michael, 3 touchdown runs, 3 PATs for Cooper Williams and the big kickoff at the end.
So Toby got all 3 of ours.
Toby scored all 3.
Junior got all 3 of theirs.
Junior got all 3 of theirs.
I mean, again, it was just a hard fought win, and like I said, at the end of the day, I know, for instance, like next week's senior night, it's coming up to the end of the season. Guys are, it's a long season. Guys are probably like, especially the seniors in particular, like, you're seeing at the end of the tunnel, and it's a tough thing to go through. We knew coming into this that Bird had a bunch of good athletes on their team, the very athletic group, but it's good to see how they just were able to stay the course and win the game. That's all that matters.
Absolutely.
Come out with the win.
Well, Coach, we talked about, you find out a little bit about your team in moments like this. I think we learned something about the North Marion Huskies.
We did.
You can check a recap in tomorrow's Exponent Telegram. I got to run and go grab some on-field interviews.
All right.
Coach, another fun game, another good broadcast.
Yeah.
Thanks, everyone, for joining us tonight.
Next
Huskies,
week.
21-20. Next week at home against Grafton.
Yeah.
We'll see you then.